And welcome back to the weekly market recap. We go over this week's market while keeping it as simple as possible. Now, first, I want to go into the S&P 500 and the crypto markets to see exactly where we're at right now from the last couple of weeks. And then after that, we're going to be talking about earnings. We are in a major earnings season. We have some big ones that did drop this week. And then finally, we're going to be talking about trade wars and the new news on tariffs. So first, again, let's talk about the S&P 500. If you look at the chart above, you'll see that the S&P 500 over the last couple of weeks has been down. But then we finally got a little bit of bounce the last couple days. And then after that, if you look at the cryptocurrency market, you'll see that Bitcoin has been rising, but Bitcoin is now about to hit a very critical level, about 96,000. We need to see exactly if Bitcoin can keep breaking that level or will it get rejected. And if it does get rejected, Bitcoin could be going down, and it could be going down fast. So if you are a Bitcoiner, make sure to look out this week for that $96,000 level and see exactly where it goes. One of the biggest things that happened this week is earnings season. The earnings season is underway, and some of the biggest companies in the United States are showing their report card to let everyone know exactly how they're doing. And two of the biggest ones did drop this week, and I want to go over that with you. First is Tesla. Tesla dropped its earnings. If you look above, you'll see that Tesla did actually fail on revenue and as well as car sales. So that was very bad for Tesla. But if you look at the chart of Tesla this week, you'll see that Tesla had one of its best weeks of the year. Tesla showing a very impressive rally. So what was the deal with that? Well, again, Tesla had very bad numbers actually on their report card for their company, but we had huge news that Elon Musk is going to take a step down from the government agency Doge to focus more on Tesla, and investors did like that. With that news and potentially having a lower Tesla model, and as well as the reemergence of potentially having robo-taxis, Tesla has been going up. So we need to see, will that last or not? Then after that, we had Google. Google did report its earnings, and Google had a very strong earnings. If you look above, you'll see that Google did have flying colors on revenue and earnings per share. As well, Google did announce that the company is going to do a multi-billion-dollar buyback of their shares of their company. As well, they increased dividends. So with all that positive news, Google had a nice bump up. If you look at the chart above, you'll see that Google did have a great day after earnings. So let's see again, will Google continue to run or not? So after those huge earnings with those mega tech stocks, the S&P 500 did rally, but the main reason why it rallied is because of everybody's favorite topic, and that is trade wars. Specifically, a rumor in trade wars actually had the S&P 500 going up for the last 4 days. Now, that rumor is a lot of countries in the United States are supposedly working towards a deal, and the biggest one is China. So there has been rumbling straight from the president himself. Donald Trump has been saying a deal between United States and China is on the horizon. But the thing is, we're getting the opposite news from China, and China's saying there's no actual talk between United States and China about tariff wars at all. So it's like, who exactly is lying? And a lot of American investors are putting their belief in Donald Trump's side. So we've seen that rally. Now we actually need to see a trade deal come through and it be finalized so the stock market can rally, or don't hear any news and it was all fluff, the stock market could sink. So again, investors are at the edge of their seat trying to see exactly what goes on with these tariff wars. Now this week, the market is going to be glued to see what biggest companies in the United States report on their earnings. If you look at this calendar above, you'll see that this week is a major earnings week from some of the biggest companies in the United States, from Apple to Microsoft to some of the companies that you use on a day-to-day basis. As well, unlike last week, we have some major economic data to go over, from inflation data to GDP to Friday's job report. So again, this should be another eventful week in the market, and obviously I will be giving you guys all the information I'm seeing. Again, I will see you next Friday. This is the weekly market recap. Peace.